Talk to me about starting to work for the WWE. I know you did TV matches, but talk to me
Yeah.
about being the bump guy in the nation in the tuxedo. That's how I used to refer to you as. There's Dlo. He's the bump guy in the tuxedo. Am I right?
Well, my nickname backstage was Take a Bump Dlo, because if there was a bump to be taken, Dlo would do it. It was strange because it was basically an extension of being with the Gangsters, but now we're on a larger platform, a bigger production. And I felt honored that anytime there was an intricate finish, a very detailed, culmination of the match, I was involved with it. That means they trusted me. And they trusted me knowing that I was going to be at the right place at the right time and do the right thing and sell it the right way. So for me, it was our dream to get there. It was the place we wanted to go. It's like, when you walk around the Monster Factory, there's so many legends that have walked through that, not just that building, but that organization that have gone on to the WWF/E, that you wanted to be the next picture hanging up on the wall. You wanted to join that lineage. So it was programmed in us from day one. That's where you need to go. And so when I finally got there, man, I kept taking deep breaths. I'm like, I can't believe I'm here. And then I just kept saying, don't F it up. Don't F it up. And it took me about 6 months to get comfortable and going, okay, they're not going to fire me tomorrow. I think I'm okay. So, yeah, but it was, I mean, God, it's the thing you want to do since you were 9 years old. When you thought about wrestling, it's like, I want to wrestle for that guy, his company on that TV. And I don't know how many times you envision yourself walking out on Monday Night Raw and being not just the guy standing in the ring, but getting the guy with the music and getting the announcer to talk about you.
Yeah.
Like, that was, I mean, I'm blessed in many ways, and I'm sitting here with goosebumps on my arms right now because I'm going back to those moments, those early days, and it's just, I live a blessed life. I'll put it like that.
How did you go from being the bump guy to actually being in the ring, like a full part of the nation?
It was literally Mr. Briscoe. He would watch our matches, and he would be the agent on the road. Sometime him and Jack Lanza. And it was his reports back to the office of, hey, this kid's connecting. He's getting some heat out here. He's having good matches with Owen, which I think a Broom could have a good match with Owen. But I was having a good match with Owen, or X-Pac and I are putting on good matches, or if it was me and Mark Henry and myself, we were out there with any member of DX. It was like, we may need to start taking a look at this kid. And then that's when, at the time, Vince Russo, who was writing, started paying a little more attention to me and started giving me a little depth of character. And that's when, around the time, JR came up with the chest protector gimmick. And once those came together, I was gonna steal any spotlight I can get it, and I made sure I did.
Who are the guys who helped you out the most in the back? I mean, you go from the Indies, you go from Smoky Mountain. It's got to be different when you step into a WWF locker room. Like, who are the guys that kind of helped you?
Owen Hart really took me under his wing in terms of helping me critique my matches. At the time when I was there, Brett was there, so Brett would throw stuff in. But I will say the person that gave me the most advice and really, really catered to me was Ron Simmons, because we were driving together every night. So we get in the car, and my job was to get Ron some drinks. He would sit in the passenger seat. I would drive. And if we had 4 hours, he'd spend 3 hours breaking me down and then an hour lifting me back up. And next thing you know, we're at the next town and we're going, let's try it again tomorrow. And that was my existence for a year. Was Ron Simmons broke my matches down. Anytime I was in an interview segment, you didn't make yourself present enough. You were too hidden in the background. He handheld me and spoon fed me through things that I thought I knew but didn't until I got to that level.
Right. If you look up the term "man" in the dictionary, there's a picture of Ron Simmons, right?
There's a picture of Ron next to it, right under it. It says "damn."
What about the other members of the nation? Talk to me about Mark Henry.
Okay, so Mark Henry is like the big brother you always wanted, because he was the guy who's going to protect you. He'd give you the shirt up his back, and if he didn't take it, he'd knock your ass out. When you woke up, you'd be wearing Mark Henry's shirt. Like, that's how much he loved you. Godfather was just that guy who taught you like the other side of life in terms of here's what to watch out for. Oh, this, he just smartened you up on common sense things. And then Rocky was about experimenting and trying different things. And it's like, okay, let's try this promo style tonight. Let's try this interaction. Or we're sitting in a hotel doing nothing. So it was that work ethic and then experimenting on working on your craft to make it better. And then when you bring, I have those guys in my life. If I don't get better, that's a me problem. That's truly a me problem. If with all that around me. So I just wanted to make sure that I soak every bit of knowledge up like a sponge. And I was always that guy. I wanted to learn more and be better, and I wanted to do that. So, but to have them just giving it to me at that next level, it's like it was going after a master's degree. Like you'd gone through high school, you'd gone through college. This was the master class.
Thoughts on The Rock?
You know what? I have never seen anyone work as diligently as him ever in my life. Like I've never seen anyone with that kind of commitment to, I want to get better 24/7. I've seen that man. Him have a 30-minute match on Raw, then we drive 200 miles, and then he's at a 24-hour gym when we get to the town because he wanted to get his workout in that night instead of waiting until the morning. I've never seen someone work so hard on promos, looking for stuff, writing stuff down, constantly with a notepad, writing things down that jumped in those minds. So I appreciate his work ethic. He's a really good dude. He's always been good to me. And I was his wingman for a couple of years, so that wasn't bad benefits either.
There you go. Oh man, yeah, always. I mean, everyone in the nation, when you think about it, I mean, between you, of course, but Ron Simmons, the Godfather, Mark Henry, The Rock, just a great bunch of guys. Just a great bunch of guys.
All good dudes who, I've told this story before, it's like in a lot of groups, you get the backstabbing, like, I want to be the standout guy, so I'm going to knife you down so I can get ahead. Where in the nation, everyone was just trying to help everyone level up because we realized that the unique opportunity we were given, let's all try to elevate each other. And to me, it shows what the nation is because the success of a group is based on not when you're a group, but what you are after the group disbands. And everyone in the nation went to a different level after leaving the nation. And that says so much about the nation.
Yeah, very true.